Most people walking into Costco right now are looking at the wrong signs. You see those big, bright yellow instant savings tags? Those are the distractions. Those are the deals the warehouse wants you to see. But if you look closer, up in the top right corner of the price tag, and you spot a tiny little asterisk, you've just found what we call the Death Star. It means that item is marked for execution. It's leaving the floor, it's not coming back. And in January 2026, Costco is currently in the middle of the most aggressive inventory purge I've seen in my 15 years of tracking warehouse logistics. They are desperate to clear the floor for patio sets and gardening gear, which means they are literally slashing prices on winter essentials and electronics just to make room. If you're paying full price for basics this month, you're essentially handing Costco a tip they didn't ask for. I've spent the last decade and a half studying the Costco code. I've seen how the .97, .00, and .88 endings aren't just random numbers. They're a roadmap to the biggest savings in retail. I know the frustration of seeing a product you love vanish from the shelves, but it gets worse when you realize your neighbor snagged the last 5 units for 70% off because they knew how to read the tag and you didn't. But here's the secret. The best deals aren't even in the coupon book. Right now, in the apparel section, there is a massive, quiet markdown on the 32 degrees long sleeve tees. We're talking a 2-pack for $9.97. That is $5 a shirt for high-quality base layers. But don't just grab one. I've seen these tags updated twice in the last week, and once that asterisk hits, they are gone for the season. Now you might be asking, is it really worth a special trip just for some shirts? Stick with me, because that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're seeing a total collapse in pricing on small kitchen appliances and even some high-end tech that's going to make your jaw drop. I'm talking about name brands like Ninja and Shark being moved to the manager markdown status with that elusive .00 ending. If you appreciate someone doing the legwork so you don't have to wander the aisles for 3 hours, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps me keep these warehouse deep dives coming your way. Now, if you thought those shirts were a steal, wait until you see what's happening over in the electronics cage. This is where things get truly insane. We're stepping into the electronics cage, and this is where most people get intimidated. They see a $1,200 tag and keep walking. But if you're looking for a new TV to watch the big game next month, you need to be looking at the TCL QM6K Pro. This is a 65-inch mini LED powerhouse. Normally, this would set you back a clean $800 or $900 elsewhere, but Costco just slashed the floor price to $529.97. There's that .97 again. That tells us the buyer at corporate over-ordered for the holidays, and now they're paying the price, literally. But it gets even crazier if you move over to the laptops. The Dell Inspiron 15.6-inch touchscreen is currently sitting at $399.99 after a massive $200 instant manufacturer rebate. This isn't a clearance .97 yet, but it's a limited time hook that usually precedes a final markdown. If you see that asterisk appear on the corner of this tag next week, grab 2 and don't look back. Here's the thing about Costco's electronics. They come with that 90-day return policy and the second-year warranty. You won't find that at the big box blue store or the orange home improvement giant. Now let's talk about your New Year's resolutions, because Costco definitely is. Every January, people flock to the gym, but the smart money is staying home this year. I just spotted the Kingsmith Walk and Work walking pad, the one that slides right under your desk, marked down to $399.97. This was $599 just 2 months ago. It's an end-of-season purge for the resolution inventory. They need this floor space for the giant bags of potting soil and lawnmowers hitting the floor in 3 weeks. But wait, because the home appliance section is where the real Death Star carnage is happening. The Shark Turbo Blade heater and fan combo? It's currently being liquidated for $49.97. That is essentially half off. If you're still feeling that January chill, this is a buy it now scenario because once these sell out, they are replaced by oscillating fans that cost twice as much. And for my coffee addicts, I see you. The Philips 4400 full auto espresso machine is seeing a massive quiet markdown in some warehouses. While the online price is hovering around $1,000, I've seen manager markdowns ending in .00 at select locations as they transition to the newer models. Always check the end caps near the major appliances. That's where the floor models and the last ones in stock go to die at a massive discount. Now, I know this is a lot of tech to process, but we haven't even touched the kitchen section yet. If you thought a $50 heater was good, wait until you see what they're doing with the Ninja systems and the holy grail of kitchen clearances that literally just hit the floor this morning. We're heading into the heart of the home now, the kitchen. And if you've been waiting to upgrade your daily routine, January is the month where the prices finally break. Right now, the Ninja Professional Blender with Auto IQ is sitting at just $59.99. This is a massive $20 drop from its usual warehouse price. But here's the pro tip. If you see the display model for this unit with a handwritten .00 tag, that means it's the last one in the building. I've seen some savvy shoppers walk away with this powerhouse for under $40 just because they were brave enough to ask the manager if they could take the floor model. But it gets even better in the cookware aisle. The hex-clad gourmet sets and those high-end Kohler pull-down kitchen faucets are seeing deep, member-only cuts. Specifically, the Kohler Rodin faucet is currently being moved out to make room for the spring renovation displays. It's marked down significantly, and if you see that asterisk, the Death Star, on the tag, you better grab it. Once these are gone, you'll be paying double at the local hardware store for the exact same specs. Now let's talk pantry, because you can't live on air and logic alone. Costco is currently clearing out its Healthy Start inventory. If you're into meal prep, the BB-Go chicken and cilantro mini wontons are a steal at $9.99 for a massive 3-pound bag. Compare that to your local grocer where you're paying the same price for half the weight. And for the protein chasers, Oikos and Nuri protein shakes are currently at their lowest prices of the year. We're talking $24.49 for an 18-pack of Oikos. That is basically wholesale pricing on top of a wholesale discount. But here is the hidden deal most people miss: the furniture transition. January 2026 is a massive pivot point for Costco furniture. If you see a Thomasville modular sectional or an infinity massage chair with a price ending in .88 or .00, that is your signal to move. These are often manager markdowns on floor models or final stock from the holiday push. I've seen sectionals originally priced at $1,500 plummet to $800 just because the manager needed the floor space for patio umbrellas. I know this sounds like a lot to track, but that's why I'm here. The warehouse is a living organism. Prices change, items vanish, and the Death Star asterisk is always waiting. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our February Spring Pivot update. Before you head out to your local warehouse, check the comments below. Our community is great at spotting these deals in real time across the country. Let us know what you're finding in your neck of the woods. Safe shopping, and I'll see you in the next one.